Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. We're doing a bonus reading. It's a little too early for me to do the mid-monthly reading, so we are going to see what you don't see coming, and that is going to be this bonus reading. You have this body and soul card and this healing and healing the heart card. Both cards are healing cards, so clearly you could be in a time of healing the heart or just healing yourself in general. It is a pretty good time for healing, so anything you can do to take care of yourself would be a great idea. Since this reading is what you don't see coming, sometimes I feel that people don't realize like how beneficial taking that extra time to heal. And we have another healing card right here. I think people don't see how beneficial it is, or people sometimes don't realize the benefits they get from taking a break or taking the time to heal and things like that. So definitely something that I would focus on if I were you, Cancer. Cancer, I feel like I called you a different sign at the beginning of this reading, so I apologize if I did. You have the Knight of Cups here as your current general energies. Could just be you. The first card in the Celtic Cross is how you're entering into the reading. The Knight of Cups could be you. Again, most people say Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor, and it could be, but Knight of Cups is a very dreamy energy. He is standing in the desert here, and he has this water flowing in front of him. The story of the Knight of Cups is he just needs to plant the seeds of his dreams in front of the water here, and they will grow. So if there is some sort of dream that you have, what you don't see coming is maybe how easy it could be for you to get your dreams to grow if you planted the seeds, right? And I kind of feel that's what's going on with this Knight of Cups, is it's really just you dreaming or fantasizing in your life, and you need to start kind of like taking action towards even those fantasies, even if you don't think that those things can be a reality. And that's what I would work on with this card. Your crossing energy is the Five of Cups. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic Cross, and the Five of Cups is regrets. I really just feel this is something you need to let go of. Again, as a crossing energy, it's not really that big of a deal, the Five of Cups, but, it could kind of say like what's holding you back is just things that you've been through, regrets that you have, challenges you faced. He's focusing on what was. He's not focusing on what he can gain. And if he turns around and sees these two cups, he gets this bridge and the castle over here as well. So it's like you have a lot more to gain. The story of the Five of Cups is he is grieving the loss of something that he once enjoyed. So he no longer enjoys wine. And he is crying because he used to love wine and he doesn't like it anymore. So the whole point of the card is that you could be grieving the loss of something you no longer enjoy, and you need to let that go so that something better can replace it, whatever this situation is. Next, in the area of your thoughts, you have the Six of Cups. You are a Cancer. Cancer is children, right? The Six of Cups is your inner child. And so a lot of you could be kind of like thinking about things that you wanted to be when you grew up. You could be thinking about dreams that you had when you were younger. All those things are like popping into my head. Now, the thing about the Six of Cups is that these two children are being protected inside these castle walls. They also have this guard over here as well. So sometimes I feel with the Six of Cups that we are, protecting our inner child. There's nothing really wrong with that. But sometimes I feel that we need to be more playful. Again, it's also interesting that this is just showing up in your head, the area of your thoughts. So it's like saying, I feel like you need to get back to a playful place or a more, childlike energy, more playful, more enjoying life more, asking more questions, being more carefree. All those energies could be a really beneficial energy for you to work on. And that's what I would be thinking about. I also would say that, again, now could be the time for you to kind of like do things that you've always wanted to do as a child. And, you're not a child anymore, so you can do those things. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was obsessed with bacon bits, right? And my mom would only let me have like, a teaspoon of bacon bits, right? And I was like, when I move out, the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to eat like a whole entire 10-pound Costco jug of bacon bits because I love them. Did I do that when I moved out? No, but I probably should, because it would be a good inner child exercise, right? I can get sick and then I will no longer enjoy bacon bits with the Five of Cups here, right? So, but I think there are things that maybe you need to do from when you were a child or that you thought of doing because you're not a child anymore. You have the Justice card. The Justice card is cause and effect. It's coming up in the area of your foundation. Pretty good card to have in the area of your foundation. It kind of says that you're feeling balanced at this time, like your energies are balanced. The Justice card is all about taking a neutral position in life. The Justice card is not thinking, this side or that side with, issues or problems that they're dealing with. They are just kind of taking information in and then making a judgment call, even though this is the Justice card, right? And so I think this is a very good card to have in your foundation. It kind of just says you are in a position where you are absorbing information, and then you're making your choices. And again, I think that's a good place for you to be. Next, in the area of the past, this is the energy you are moving past. You have this Inner Goddess card. It says, express your divine feminine energy and loving wisdom will transform your life. You have this wave of emotions. You're Cancer. It says, a new experience will enter your life that will stir a wave of emotions within you. This is coming up in the past, so this could be something that's already happened. I kind of feel like you do need to pay more attention to your emotions. One thing that I don't think you necessarily see coming, because that's what this reading is about, is that your emotions are really guiding you at this time. So you need to listen to what your heart is saying, which I do think I say to you a lot, but that's what I would pay attention to there. You have the Eight of Wands in the past as well. Again, the Eight of Wands is one of my favorite cards in the tarot. It's a card of quick success or a quick conclusion. It can represent good news. It can represent the direction of your life as well. All those wands are pointing in one direction. So when we get the Eight of Wands, it can say that we are focused in one direction, which is definitely the way that we want to live. Most people live two directions. They kind of like focus on what they want, but they also focus on all the reasons that they can't have it. They focus on all their limitations, all the problems, all the issues, the challenges. And so they're pulling in two directions all the time. The Eight of Wands says we have to point in one direction and make one thing happen. But I feel pretty good about this because I do feel like you are more focused in this reading, and I feel that this is going to help you a lot in the future. Next, in the area of the very near future, you have this action card and this abundance card. So a lot of you could be taking action on your abundance by doing nothing. And you might be saying, Chris, you just said take action. But you know what? Sometimes doing nothing is the action that we need to take. We need to not force things to happen, right? And the reason I say that is because you have the Four Swords. This person is hoping and praying for a blessing. And there is a person in the stained glass window here who's blessing another person. So maybe all you have to do is ask for something. We have the Eight of Wands, which is a card of communication. We have this Four Swords, which is resting, relaxing, recovering, but it's also kind of like hoping and praying to receive something or to get something that you desire. And the word ask is definitely popping into my head. So, maybe there is an action you need to take. It's that you need to ask for something, or you need to speak up or say more, right? And, I feel that would be good for you. And this could be for anything, like whatever it is that you want in your life. I feel you need to kind of like tell more. And that's what I would do with that Four Swords. In your outcome row, you have this healer card. It says, you are able to provide great comfort and support to those who are on a healing journey, whether their pain is physical, emotional, or spiritual. You have this artist card. It says, a true artist lives their art. Let your life be your canvas, and you will create your greatest masterpiece. Love it. I feel that is a good one for you, Cancer. I definitely feel very strong creative energy for water signs. I mean, I've said it to all water signs since the beginning of the year that, it's a really good year for creativity, creative solutions, innovative problem solving, all that good stuff. And so, being an artist doesn't mean you have to literally create art. You can, be innovative and just come up with new ideas, and that is kind of like art, right? So I would be embracing that energy. Over the next few months, you have the Hierophant. I have the word protection popping into my head. I don't really necessarily look at the Hierophant as a card of protection, but I read intuitively. It's what popped into my head. So there you go. But I feel you could be feeling very protected. I feel like you're feeling very connected to like source energy or divine or God, whatever you want to call it. And I feel you are feeling very connected over the next few months, which is great. I also get this feeling that, what you don't see coming is that you're being prepared for something. And so it's almost like this reading is saying that you are in a position of preparation. He is teaching these two initiates in front of him. He has these 3 levels to his crown. And those 3 levels to his crown represent initiation, apprenticeship, and mastery. And so he is working these 2 people through the process of mastery, right? They are being initiated into his belief system, and then they have to go into their apprenticeship, and then they get to the mastery stage, right? And so I feel what really the main gist of the reading is that what you don't see coming is that you're being prepared for something probably much greater. This card says your greatest masterpiece, so you're probably being prepared for your greatest masterpiece. And again, this could say that there's a lot of learning that you're going to be doing over the next few months, or a lot of self-education, or a lot of education from other people. All that, I feel, would be very good for you. You have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. Pretty simple stuff. I feel you just need to listen to yourself with your closest relationships. We're talking about all relationships in your life, not just love. So the Queen of Swords, she sees very clearly her future. And I feel this is saying you have a clear eye on like who people are for you, and what they bring to your life and all that other good stuff. She's also cautiously optimistic. She has her hand out but her sword up. So she's willing to receive new connections into her life, but if something feels off, she trusts her, feelings, her intuition, and also what she can see with her 2 eyes, and she doesn't doubt it, right? I think this happens to a lot of water signs. I really don't think there are any signs who experience getting taken advantage of more, maybe, than water signs, right? For the most part. So I feel that you have learned what that looks like, and you need to trust it with all connections. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Six of Swords. I feel pretty good about this. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer shores. So I feel that your future feelings are that you feel like you are moving on to calmer shores, that things are improving. I also feel a sense of like hope here, which again, I don't look at the Six of Swords as a card of hope, but that's what I'm getting intuitively. It's almost like something. It's like you're moving forward and something is giving you hope, for the future. It's like you're feeling more optimistic to me on the Six of Swords card. You're feeling more hopeful. I feel like you have more faith as well with that Hierophant card. There's definitely an element of faith that I was feeling because it's like you're connected more to the divine. And so that is very good. You have the Two of Pentacles as your outcome. I feel you are getting to a very busy place. It's kind of funny because I would say maybe in like July of last year, I started feeling like you and Capricorn were getting very similar readings. It used to be Pisces and Virgo that had the most similar readings, right? For years. And now it's like you and Capricorn get these very, very kind of like similar readings in a weird way. So I know I've said to you before, it might be worth it for you to watch Capricorn readings at this time, just because they're so similar. But, Capricorn keeps getting this message of being very busy. And you get the same message, Cancer. So I feel a lot of you could be just busy in the future, but it's not like bad busyness. This to me, it is saying that, yeah, you're busy, but you're able to handle it. And again, that could be a good thing. It could say you're getting busy on life. You're creating your greatest masterpiece, like that card said. And obviously, that would probably require work for you to be able to do it. And, the Two of Pentacles should be giving you confidence that you can handle it. I kind of feel that with the Two of Pentacles. Like, it's almost like the universe is trying to say, you can handle this. With the Knight of Cups and the Five of Cups, you have the Ace of Swords. This is like a victory or success or good news coming in for you. So there definitely could be some sort of victory coming in for you. I'm noticing as well, the Eight of Wands is very strict focus. The Ace of Swords is laser-like focus. So I feel the more you are focused on what you want, the more likely it is that you're going to get it, whatever it is. With the Six of Cups, you have the Three of Pentacles. Really good. Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. He has created these three pentacles, this carving here, and he has done a good job. So coming up in the area of your thoughts or what's on your mind, I feel that you are very clear, or you are getting clear on what you want to build in your life. This could just say you have a clear vision on your goals, or the outcome you want for your life, and I would just hold the vision. I think we are in a very strong time of manifestation, and so if we hold the vision and we work towards it, we will accomplish it, and that's what I would do. With the Justice card, you have the Six of Wands. Yeah, winning. All three water signs have have been getting these cards of like really winning in life. And so I'm not saying this is going to happen like overnight, but I definitely feel what you don't see coming is how you are going to be really winning in the future and kind of like coming out on top. I feel the problem for water signs is self-doubt at this time right now. And so I feel water signs are kind of like doubting that they're going in the right direction or that they're making the right decisions. I feel that water signs, you have the 5 of Cups. Same thing came up for Pisces as well, that you could be feeling like you made some wrong decisions. But I really feel as we move forward, water signs are going to see how actually they made right decisions, even though maybe at first it looked like the wrong decision. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. With the 8 of Wands, you have the 5 of Swords in the past. So this could be you removing conflicts or challenges from your life. I feel like it's almost like you have 2 lives, Cancer, and it's almost like some of you, it's like you have this this life with the people around you, and then you have this kind of like maybe a more private side to you. And I don't know, that's what I'm getting with the 5 of Swords. I also feel like you are no longer necessarily trying to fit in. It's like, I get this feeling here that, I don't know, I have a story popping into my head about like people pleasing, and I feel like you're no longer doing it, or it's like you're just being more who you are. And I feel good about it. I feel like it's a good thing. With the 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups, again, there's clearly like some sort of childhood dream or something that you've always thought you would do with your life, and I feel the 6 of Cups is really encouraging you to accomplish it. You also have 2 6s here, 2 6s here, 2 6s here. I love 2 6s. 2 6s, and even 3 6s, even though most people say it's the devil, it's really not. But, multiple 6s to me is kind of like confirmation for your path. So, this is major confirmation for the path that you're on. With the Hierophant, you have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. I literally just said Capricorn, so I feel for a lot of you looking at the Capricorn readings could be very beneficial for you. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness and being resourceful. I actually feel like your resources are increasing here. So for those of you that have been doing more work or trying to grow your business, I see over the next few months that you really could be seeing a pretty good increase in your finances. Now you're going to have to work for it. I always say nothing just magically happens in life. You're going to have to do the right things to make this happen. And, that's what I would focus on with the Queen of Pentacles. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Devil, Capricorn. You cannot make it up. Some of you could be attracting a Capricorn for sure. It's not really a love reading, but, if you want love, could be. Or it could be a person with Capricorn in their chart or something. But the Devil showing up in the area of your closest relationships. Again, I feel pretty good about this. I literally said on that Queen of Swords that it's like you see clearly now. I feel that when you see a devil, you need to trust it and not let that person into your life. Again, Queen of Swords, she's willing to receive, but she will chop the head off of any devils, meaning she will not let them in her life. She is very protective of her energy. She sees clearly. She doesn't doubt herself because she sees clearly. So if there are people that are not right, I would trust that feeling. With the 6 of Swords, you have the 2 of Cups. So anytime that I say it's not, I really should stop saying it, because anytime I say it, love comes up, right? So this is coming up in the area of your future feelings. And 2 of Cups is like a perfect match. 2 of Cups usually starts as communication, and we have a ton of communication here. 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords. This reading says that, is about what you don't see coming. So moving on to calmer shores, could lead to love. I feel like you get this card with me a lot. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's you. And 2 of Cups is a person who is different than your usual type. I feel like both people are different. I feel like they are different than what you normally go for. I feel like you are different than what they normally go for, and that's exactly probably why this is going to work. So again, there could be some differences here, but looks good. With the 2 of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. It's a much more fun energy here. There is more fun is something that you need to focus on. 6 of Cups twice. Page of Wands is just excited. He is going on an adventure, and the only reason he's going on the adventure is because it makes him happy, and he has the desire to go on this adventure, and I feel like that's what you need to do. You have this gong card. It says exciting event, so there could be an excitement coming in for you that you don't see. You have this Nest card. It says an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. You're a Cancer, of course, so I don't know. Doesn't really surprise me that this card would come up. I think Cancers even if you don't have a family, it's like maybe you want a family, and this doesn't have to be like, from love. This could be creating a family with like friends or people who are close to you, but I do feel it's important. You have this dog barking. It says advice from a friend. Again, I feel like I've said this to you before as well, especially with that devil card. Again, there are two places that people come from, love and fear. I would be focusing on the people who come from the position of love, clearly, and that's the advice I would listen to. You have this chair empty card that says someone is leaving your life. I feel like someone is entering your life is what this should say. So again, for those of you looking for love, there's definitely love coming in. I feel like you almost don't believe it. I'm like, what am I trying to say here, Cancer? It almost gives me the vibes of you being interested in a person that you don't think would be interested in you, but they are. So I don't know. I don't know if that helps, but there you go, right there. You have this ant card. It says work, achievement, success. Yes, Two of Pentacles. Hard work, but I feel like you're getting results. This is amazing reading, Cancer. I like it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.